So people are leaving blue states and going to red states. You probably already knew that, but now we got the numbers to back it up. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, Dave Edwards, Treasure Valley Dave here. You know you're a great real estate agent by your side when it comes time to buy a home, sell a home, or relocate from a blue state to a red state to the Treasure Valley, Idaho. And don't forget Maureen, she's here to help as well. So I had a friend that sent me a link to a video that had some really good information on it. And well, here it is right here on YouTube.
This morning, because it not only shows the migration patterns, but also tracks really the economic effects of all of these moves. And I thought this was.
Yeah, so that's exactly it. There's this website that they're talking about here that does track the migration patterns and the economics that are behind that. And that website is right over here. It's called votewithyourfeet.net. And I have not looked through this yet. I wanted us to go through it together to see what we find out and see if we're like equally shocked. So what do we got here? Welcome to Vote With Your Feet. Get started with interactive maps. Which states are people and money moving to and from? Okay, let's start here. Which states gained the most people? I feel like David Letterman, top 10, right? Which states gained the most people? From 2011, 2012 tax filing seasons provided by IRS through the 2021. So basically 10 years from up to 2022. Number 1 state, they moved to Florida. Number 2, Texas. There's Idaho way down here. So now I know there's all this hoopla. It's like, oh, don't tell people that, you know, Idaho is great because they're moving here. Everyone's moving here. Well, obviously not. I mean, look, it's 197 over a 10-year period. What is that, like 20,000 a year? That's not that many. I mean, yeah, for Idaho, because we start out with hardly anybody here to start with. And so it feels like a lot, but you know, look at Florida and all these other states that people have gone to. And you know the interesting thing though, and if you've been watching this channel, you've seen some recent news that Florida's real estate market is kind of collapsing. Their prices are going down. I want to say it's like the top one or top 2 of most any states in the country. So there's still some changes going on that these numbers don't quite reflect. And which states gained the most money? Well, this should be interesting. Personal income gained Florida. That makes sense. Texas, that's where everybody moved to. Hey, look, Idaho gained, what is that? $11 billion. Oh, I don't hear anybody complaining about that. Isn't that funny? People complain all the time. Oh, there's all this more people up here. No one ever said, oh, there's all this more money up here. $11 billion with a B? That's pretty substantial. All right, so which states lost the most money? You guys want to put any money on it? I'm going to say probably California's on that list. California is. New York lost $111 billion. California, $102 billion. Illinois, New Jersey, that's Biden's home state. Massachusetts, oh, that's Elizabeth Warren. Pennsylvania, didn't Trump almost get assassinated there? Wow, these places are losing tons of money. And some of these are small little states. And finally, I'm pretty sure California's on this list too. Which state lost the most people? New York, California, Illinois. Hey, it's like they also lost the same money. So it looks like that when people leave, their money goes too. But I think some of that must be also that, you know, businesses leave. Because we've seen in California that maybe a company closes down and moves to Tennessee or to Texas or Idaho, and all their employees don't move, but their money sure does. So back to the home page, let's check out what Moving Maps is all about. So click on any pair of states to learn about their relationship. Click California and Idaho. So net domestic migration, 120,000 people over a 10-year period. So it's like half of the people that moved here over that 10-year period came from California. Where else are you guys interested? Let's see, let's go California and, okay, Tennessee. People like going to Tennessee. We almost went to Tennessee. So they had 75,000 people move there. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you did. We learned a little bit more about the data behind all this, and we kind of dispelled some of the myths about, you know, Californians are come up here and just ruining the economy and blah, blah, blah. And that's not really true, is it? There wasn't that many that came up here. There was quite a bit of money that they brought up here to our economy, not just the equity of their houses, but also their earning power. They're out there working. And of course, that turns over multiple times in the community. So I think that's absolutely great. So is Idaho a great place? Yeah. Is Tennessee and Texas? Maybe. If you like tornadoes and if you like to go on where everybody else has gone but me and a lot of the people that I know, they like a little bit more of that elbow room. They like, the wide open country, the mountains, just minutes away. If that's something that you'd like to explore a little bit more, give me a call, text, email. Maureen and I'd be glad to help you out with that. And if you want to know more about what it's like to live right here in the Treasure Valley, check out this video I did right here. And we'll see you on the next video.